Hello, my name is Zach, and today we're going to be talking about phylogenetic trees. So basically, phylogenetic trees are diagrams used to track lineage. And so on this tree, we use this using operational taxonomic units, which in this case are different species here at the end of the tree. And so we have a couple different ways of reading this, or these lines mean different things anyway. So anagenesis is horizontal. This is basically where a group is changing, but they're at the point where they can still interbreed. And then we have cladogenesis, which are the vertical lines here. This is the point where species change to the point, or a group changes to the point where they can't interbreed and become two different species. And so these nodes down here, this is a node and this is an internal node. An internal node is basically just a node that has another node after it. And these are the points where they have most common recent ancestors between these two species per se. And so here's another example that I'm going to use to explain phylogenetic trees, which are kitchen knives. So notice that this is a rooted tree. It's rooted all the way back here. And so there is something common that all of these things come from. But then we also have an outgroup. It's a group that's kind of similar, but not so similar to all these others here. And so you can see here, we're going to start with European and Japanese knives here to split between our two kitchen knives, and then start explaining how these are different. You can use the outgroup as kind of a reference group. The butter knife, it's small, rounded, serrated, used to spread stuff. So we'll start with European knives here. So the cleaver and the gyotto, they're kind of similar. Big knives, they're big knives, they're not serrated, used to chop and slice things. Then we go on to a filleting knife, which is a thin knife, but it's still not serrated, used to slice things, still pretty similar. And then we have a bread knife, which is really not, it's kind of similar in that it's bigger, but it is serrated and it's used to saw, so it's a little bit closer to this outgroup. Then we can move on to Japanese knives here. So we have a nakiri and a gyotto, which are kind of the counterparts for Japanese knives. They are both used to chop or slice things, and they're bigger knives and they're not serrated. Then we can go down here to the yanagi, which is basically a slicing knife. It's kind of like the fillet knife in that it's thinner, it's not serrated. And then we have down here the pankiri, which is a serrated knife used to cut bread and saw, so it's actually still pretty similar to a butter knife. And here are my citations.